Hello, Gemini. This is a reading for you for May 2017. As you can see, I've already laid out the cards because I was doing the reading in Polish first. So I already know what's going on here. And a lot of is going on. Right in the middle of your heptapod reading, representing you this month. Prince of Swords. I know it's air, but he always seems very fiery to me. And he's a chaos bringer. Look at him, charging on his horse. Look at his face. He's so focused on something up high. Focused on some idea. And it seems almost crazy with all those birds above his hand, with this fiery sky, sun setting red on blue. And I always fear when I see this card that he will tread someone, even to death, not even realizing he's doing it. This is a very powerful knight and a very quick one, but also a negligent one, seeing everything very black and white and disregarding shadows and nuances of life, which are quite important, I think. So he's witty, he's quick-minded, Quicksilver, which is Mercury. But the Mercury is retrograde right now. And I think this is very much about it. Mercury is very much connected with Gemini, as you probably know. So it definitely influences your sign. And what I see here, generally in this reading, is the danger that you will be very sure of something and absolutely not paying attention to what other people have to say about it. And I think many maybe not bad things, but some miscommunication may occur out of this. Misunderstandings, poor recognition of facts. And why do I think so? I see two cards that make me quite worried about you. This is the Hierophant, which is not at all bad card. This is a Taurus, so perhaps a Taurus in your present, because this is your present card. But it also tells me that there's something you very much believe in, and this belief is the center of your life now. And you may be very collected, I feel, committed to a case. Especially the Soul Hierophant, I wouldn't say so, because, this is also guidance. This is all about ideals. But when I see this card, talking so much about ideals, knowledge, values, but also orthodoxy, and when I see it with this Ace of Swords, which is your shadow card, so it's undercurrent of this reading, the truth and the faith. What a powerful mix, and what a dangerous mix. Especially that underneath Ace of Swords, what I saw is Judgment, which is, again, a very positive card per se. But seeing these three together makes me think about a crusader, about a crusade you're on this month. And this is very dangerous, I feel. Very dangerous for those close to you, and especially dangerous for you. Because you truly believe you possessed the one and only truth here. And now, possessing this truth, you are eager to judge others, which you generally shouldn't do. But you're reinforced by this Hierophant faith that the truth is yours, whereas the reality is that it's only your opinion. It is only what you think about something, and that's not the truth. It doesn't have to be. The question is, the major question, I think, and I won't answer it today, and I don't think anybody knows the answer. Is truth acquirable by a mortal man? Is it really something we should chase? I don't think it is. But it seems to me that some of you think that you have the key, that you have this powerful light bringer in your hands. If you watched Game of Thrones or read it, you know how dangerous it is in the hands of fanatics. And there is something about fanaticism here for me in this part of the reading, together with those shadow cards. So be careful about it. Be careful about what you believe in and how you project it into the world, because I feel it may be too fierce and too cruel. Where you come from is the Empress, and the Empress is quite a different energy. It's very grounded, close to earth, and loving and nurturing, abundant, and understanding the flow of life, understanding the balance, not really focused on truth, focused on life and maintaining life and protecting life and giving this unconditional love to life. So somehow this is in your past, and whether it brought you strength to go on your crusade or you lost it and now you're in a desperate pursuit to retrieve it, to be in this place again, I don't know. Still, this is your past. And when I look at the whole reading, I see traces of being desperate here, as if you tried everything to come back here and you failed. And that's why now you decided to be unstoppable with this powerful sword of truth in your hand. And you're ready to do anything and everything to get what you want. You want it all, and you want it now. Careful, Gemini. That is all I have to say here, really. And the rest of your reading only repeats these things. Like, what is your weakness? What is your challenge? Your challenge is Queen of Pentacles. So I can see at least two ways to it. Perhaps your challenge is to stay grounded. Because I feel you're very much up in the air here with this Ace of Swords, with Prince of Swords. Then you have Eight of Swords and Six of Swords. You're very much in your mind, not very close to the ground, not very close to your Mother Earth, nurturing, loving force. So this is one interpretation. To be grounded, this is difficult for you this time. Another interpretation is that there is someone in your environment, close environment, that disagrees with what you do, that is not giving his or her acceptance of what you do, and is stubborn in it, and is strong in it, because this queen is stubborn and strong. This is the Capricorn card. And a Capricorn can say, stop. Capricorn force is something that can stop you in your crusade. Say, cut this bullshit, man. What are you doing? Why are you destroying things? What's your goal? Why so hasty? Stop it, man. But somehow, generally, I feel that whether it is a person or whether it is your lack of ability to connect with this earth force, your best path to follow is to try. Again, you have Three of Pentacles, which is Mars in Capricorn. So this is active masculine force, committed to work on a high level. What is important here in this card for me is that it's co-working. You're not alone here. You're doing something great. You're doing something of a real value here. Instead of charging with a sword of truth, you're doing something of a real, palpable value, and you're doing it together. That's why I say that the answer to your ungroundiness, I have no idea if if this word really exists, but not being grounded. The answer is consult. Stay with people. Don't go alone. Wherever you go, try to go with people and listen to what they have to say about your ideas, about your truths, about your judgments. Because what I feel is that they are very black and white and not really seeing tiny, minuscule details that are very important in this assessment. So stay with people. Look for real value. Look for things you can have in your hands, all the palpable results. And stick to it. Because I feel the danger that you go too far. You go too far in something and then you don't know how to come back. What is your force is Six of Cups. Finally a harmonious card. Sixes are always about harmony. And this is the harmony within the realm of emotions. It is also about past and nostalgia. Somehow I feel it connects very well with this Empress, with this feeling of eternal including loving energy. Not excluding, like the sword, but including. Asking everyone to share, okay? So perhaps you can connect to this energy, just remind it. And be more gentle. Thanks to this, be more gentle in whatever you do, okay? Connect to your feelings. Perhaps there's someone from the past that helps you here to pass through this fiery, desperate, stormy mind of yours. That's what I feel. Okay, now in the position, what should you focus on? You have Eight of Swords, which is quite an interesting card in this position, because it talks about the mind trap that you're probably in. It talks about possibly destructive pattern of thinking that you have, that you live with, that imprisons you, like on this card. what you probably don't see, the situation in this card is not only strange, because this person can easily set herself free, because the tides are very loose and her hands are probably quite free, and the swords are very randomly and sparsely placed. But what's happening in the background is the tide coming, water coming higher and higher. She probably doesn't see this, but she probably hears the roar of waves coming closer and closer. So what I feel is that you should focus on setting yourself free from this situation. Perhaps this truth you discovered, this truth that was supposed to save the world, like Crusaders fought, right? They were fighting for the better world. It is quite often a case with thoughts that they promise something they can't deliver. And I think this is the precise situation here, that you believed in something that's really not possible to be realized by this idea. This is not the way. If you want to come back to the Empress state, full of everlasting love, it's not through charging with the truth that only you believe in. It's rather by working together with people on goals you set together. Because only then the change is real and lasting. So your goal should be set yourself free from this thinking about yourself as a savior of the world. You're not the first, you're not the last, you're not the only one right now, but there's no reason to stay in this prison of yours, in this prison of mind that really stops you from changing the world. Because acting like this, you only discourage people. You only make them turn away from you and go away from you. They're not going to help you if you judge them and if you believe that you know better. So stop thinking like this and run away, because the tide will catch you if you're not fast enough. And what's quite optimistic about this reading is that you probably realize your situation and you manage to get away, you manage to escape, you manage to move into a better place, you manage to leave some destructive thinking behind you, because you leave some swords on on the coast, right? And you only take what's progressive, you only take what's creative, what makes you more effective, I think, right? And look, again, you're not alone here. You're with someone who trusts you, and you're with someone who helps you. Here, these cards. Look at this knight. Look at this girl. They are all alone. And somehow they don't see. He's looking very much up. She doesn't see anything. Okay? That's the other way. What really helps you is being with others, consulting with others Like here in the Six of Cups, here in the Three of Pentacles, here in the Six of Swords. So you will manage. You will manage, although these energies here, this Hierophant and the Ace of Swords, I think together with Judgment, they are quite powerful. But you're smart enough to understand that there's danger here and to retreat. Perhaps late, but not too late. And somehow, although this is a hard reading, I think, somehow I still feel that this is an important lesson for you. Somehow I still feel that perhaps we don't see the fruits of this situation here. We only see that you barely escaped, right? And you're safe and sound, which is good. Nonetheless, I feel there's a great lesson for you here. I think to be more critical towards your thinking, to be more questioning also about your own thoughts, about your own beliefs. When you're an intelligent person, and I know you are, Gemini, because you have a brilliant mind, it's sometimes very hard to be critical towards yourself. It's hard to be questioning because you feel that your mind is really working perfectly. But you couldn't be more wrong, because we are only humans and we make mistakes. So I guess this is a powerful lesson for you here, to not only trust yourself, but also consult others and believe in goodwill of others that are here to help you, are here to ground you, are here to stop you when you lose yourself in something. Okay, Gemini? Overall, you have 2 sixes in your reading, which is not that bad, because 6s are harmonious energies, as I said. And you end with 6. That's why I'm quite optimistic about this adventurous month of May of yours. So I wish you learn your lesson. I wish you are safe and sound at the end of this cycle. And not only smart as you are, but also wiser. We are getting wiser and wiser throughout our lives. And this is an important lesson for you here, I guess. Gemini, I hope it resonated. If you liked it, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. If it doesn't resonate, well, it may be, why not? Check your sun, moon and rising signs. And yeah, once more, have a beautiful May and see you in June. Bye-bye.